Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our patching podcast. Tonight is Wednesday. I like to call it Wow Wealth Wednesday. We've been enjoying these calls the last couple months. So welcome to our call. Welcome brand new brand partners, guests on the line. We're excited to be here, and I'm excited tonight because I get to co-host with someone I haven't co-hosted with, who's a sharp man that I'm going to introduce in a few moments. So Bryan Penrod is coming to us from San Antonio, Texas. I'm Amy Homsey coming to you from Clearwater, Florida. So you can literally do this business anywhere, folks. That's the power of technology with these Zoom calls. So you are definitely in for a treat tonight. We have two guests talking about the business, why they decided Lifewave, right? I mean, there's thousands of companies out there, guys, thousands. And we all chose Lifewave. So there's a reason why, right? So we're going to hear from them. You're going to hear from Bryan and myself as well. So again, welcome to the call. Bryan, I'm so honored to share this co-hosting with you. Bryan is an executive director. So Bryan, why don't you say hello before we turn it over to our very first guest, Juliana?
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful evening wherever you're chiming in from around the world. We've got a powerful lineup of just some really super inspiring testimonials of people, real people, everyday people building this business that are just so belief building. And tonight, you're going to hear the first interviews. The interviewer is a senior presidential director. Her name is Amy Homsey. She's actually been in this industry now for about 30 years. She's been a seven-figure earner as well in this industry, so she knows what she's talking about, and she just totally loves people. She's been in the personal wellness space also for 30 years. She has her own traditional company called My Holistic Club, and she's also expressed to me that of all of the accomplishments she's had in her life, probably like a lot of you, by far the one that she's the most proud of is being a wife, a mother, and a nana as well. So thanks, and it's just been great to get to know you as well.
Well, thank you, Bryan. Thank you so much for that introduction. And you're exactly right. It's all about family, right?
Amen.
Faith and family and helping others. So thank you. Folks, we have a special guest on the line tonight, and it's someone that I call a very dear friend. Juliana and I have known each other for about 15 years. And I will tell you, one of the benefits about doing a business like this is you choose who you want to work with. You choose who you want to work with, right? When you work at a job, you have no control over who's sitting next to you at the other desk or in the office. But in this business, you choose who you want to work with. So who do you want to work with? You want to work with positive people, happy people, people who get things done, people who are like-minded. So I feel very blessed to have Juliana Dennis on the line, who is our director tonight. And she's inching her way to senior director. And Juliana's coming to us from Tampa, Florida. So Juliana, are you there?
I am here, Amy. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome. So Juliana, we just want to get to know you. I love these calls. It's about getting to know the leaders. Folks, get some paper and pens out. Take some notes, because I'm sure you're going to get some good nuggets, right? So Juliana, why don't you start with sharing with us your background? And I know it's lengthy, so we only have about 12 minutes. So.
Again, thank you so much for having me on tonight. It's an honor, and love the opportunity to be able to share any information about this fabulous product and business. So yes, I'm going to make it very brief tonight. And so we'll go currently and then backward. How about that? So currently I am a longevity coach, and what a longevity coach is I actually reverse people's age and prove it with a clinical laboratory test. I have a coaching program that's just a new coaching signature program, actually, that's just launching this week. And it's a 9-month program where we start with a biological age test, a pace of aging test, and a telomere length test. And so then throughout my program, of course, we have the age reversal, and then in 9 months we test again. So what led me to this is just like you, Amy, to over 23 years in the functional medicine space and in alternative and holistic health, and then 28 years in laboratory medicine. So, so I love the science, and that's one of the things that attracted me so much to Lifewave, was seeing the science and the clinical studies. And then I also spent over 12 years with another nutritional company that I absolutely adored and got so much training from, and also was a trainer for them as well for their skincare line. So again, with Lifewave, it is such the perfect opportunity for me to be able to go out and help people with this fabulous product as a longevity coach.
Yeah, I would say it's the perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
What are we doing? We are reverse aging. We are aging backwards, right? And I know you've been with us for a little bit, and you could agree with me on this. People that we see on the Zooms, right, weekly, I've been here for 3 years. Everyone looks younger. Everyone looks younger. So that doesn't happen every day. So awesome. So tell us now how long you've been building Lifewave, and what motioned you to build the business. What is your motivation? Like, how long have you been here? What keeps you motivated? What motivated you in the beginning?
Sure. Well, I had been using the product, but really wasn't building the business for about two or 3 years ago. But then it wasn't until last year, right before convention, actually, when you brought it to me again, and I saw the tremendous opportunity, especially with Team Evolve. But quite frankly, I woke up one morning and it was in my spirit, and literally God told me to do this business. And when God speaks, I listen. And so again, it was right before convention. And you have confirmation when you think you hear from God, and then you have confirmation, because convention was completely sold out. Yes. And I said, that's nothing for God. And within an hour, I had a ticket to convention. So that was certainly confirmation.
I can make that happen. It is you.
Yes. So, and then when I got to convention and got to hear David, and he just such a wonderful, compassionate man, I was just completely aligned with everything that he said, and completely in alignment with the company values. So that was so important to me. And then age reversal. I mean, we have clinical studies to prove. I think one study in the summary is 8 years and 6 months, 8-year biological age reversal. So this was just so exactly what I'm doing to help people. It was, again, just in total alignment. So very, very excited.
Yeah. So anyone on the line who's not registered yet, please get registered. It's October 12th. It will change your life. It will change your life. So you need to go to convention. So awesome.
Yes.
So Juliana, how did the team system and our compensation plan evolve and change your business and your life?
So again, part of Team Evolve, I just feel so blessed to be part of Team Evolve, because I've been in the network marketing space since 2002. And so many years, and I have never seen the support that it is given in Team Evolve. Tremendous servant leadership, but even more importantly than that is a roadmap. And that's what everybody, in my opinion, needs. You need a roadmap for duplication, that literally anybody can do this business, whether you're 18 or whether you're 89 or 90, you still can do this business. And with the leadership with Peter and Marcy and yourself and the other senior presidential directors and everyone who contributes to, and Bryan too, you've been just a tremendous asset to the team, Bryan. So the system makes it so duplicatable and so easy to be able to share this fabulous product.
Isn't that refreshing, Juliana? Isn't that refreshing to actually not have to come in here and create a system?
Yeah, absolutely. It just follow the leaders, and I do want to mention something, so when I started building, of course, in August, I was very excited. And I was looking at it more from a clinical point of view, because for me, I didn't have any health conditions. So I slept better. I had more energy. I was in a great mood, handling stress. But what my business really changed in January, and that's when I became manager and then director, is my sister. My sister had just a tremendous result with Lifewave. For her Christmas present, I gave her a month of X39, and within 3 days, she literally got off all her sciatica medication. Her inflammation went down in her hands, so she could wear her rings that she hadn't worn in years. And then more importantly, I mean, it's so compelling. That's why I wanted to share it tonight. She 14 years ago, she'd been in Nicaragua and had had a bad antibiotic. And the outcome of that was she had a itch on her back and also a swath on her back it's about 2 inches by an inch. It was dark in complexion, but it chronically itched so bad. Sometimes her skin would bleed because she just could not get relief. She lived with this for 14 years. After 2 weeks of being on the X39, the itch totally disappeared. So not only that, within 10 days, she had so much vitality. She had another part of her business up and running within 10 days of being on. And so we just literally turned the switch on for her. And then, so that was in January, and 5 months, right around May, a friend of hers said, okay, wait a minute, I haven't seen you for 5 months. Where did all your wrinkles go? So it helped her so much. She just looked so much younger. She's 70, 73. She looks so young. But the best part was when she just recently went to the rheumatologist, and the rheumatologist is now titrating her off the medication and said she has never seen a patient get better like my sister has. So this just has put so much fire into me to be able to share this wonderful product. And also I shared it with a hairdresser that had excruciating pain in her feet from standing and doing hair for 30 years and couldn't even sleep, and her hands stiff and in pain from her joints just overworking for all those years, and called me up in tears saying, I slept through the night, the pain is gone, So anyways, this is what really fuels me, is just being able to impact people's lives on such a dramatic level.
Yeah, it's very rewarding. And I tell people it's about quality of life, right?
Yes.
Quality of life. If we can help them sleep better, less pain, less inflammation, that is quality of life. And folks, I just want to do our little disclaimer. This isn't a testimonial call, but
Yes.
We're not doctors. We're not making any claims. This is what's happened to certain people. If you do have any medical conditions on this line tonight and you haven't used the patches, please consult with your physician. But these are real people getting real results. And you know what? We are all different. Everyone's body's different, right? But it is rewarding, Juliana, to help people, again, have that better quality of life. And especially when it is your family. And I know you use these patches a lot with your clients. So with that being said, what is your vision of your future with Lifewave?
My vision is to help as many people as I possibly can with this product. And the way of doing that, of course, is climbing up the ranks to be able to have a larger voice, right? So my vision is to be senior presidential director like you someday. You've been a phenomenal sponsor and mentor. And again, aligning with your values, and that's what I absolutely love. The integrity is, we put the mission before the commission, definitely.
Absolutely.
So as far as being a senior presidential director, for me, what that says is that I've helped so many people changed their life. So that's what it's completely about me. For me, is quality of life. My slogan is looking for my business is look and feel great now, and feel great now and for years to come. So again, that quality of life way into what I can say 80s, 90s, 100. What I like to do is bring the blue zone to your home, and we can do that. With Lifewave helps us do that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It's an honor having you as a friend, having you on the team. You are an asset as well. And I love the fact that we learn from each other, right? I learn from my team all the time. And you're right. Our slogan is the mission before the commission. Folks, go out there and help as many people as you can, and you don't have to worry about the money. I've said that since day one. We have something unique and different, and we're going to go into that because I'm getting all excited. So we're going to go into that at the end, Bryan. So let me stop. So thank you so much, Juliana. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Amy, for having me.
You are welcome. Wow, folks, we're just getting started. So with that, Bryan's going to bring up the next testimonial, but let me share with you his bio. It's quite impressive, and I know we had to shorten this as well, but Bryan has a heart of gold, like you'll find is a common thread in this company, right? His big why is to set an example. I want you to listen, folks. Set an example for his two sons, wanting to bless people with prosperity and good health in every way. All right, that's a huge goal. I love that, right? We need role models, right? Bryan's been in this industry 21 years, all right? But he was waiting tables and going to college when he first found direct sales, right? So it doesn't matter your background. That's why I love this industry, folks. It's a level playing field, equal playing field. It doesn't matter your background. He's been in this profession for 29 years. He was with the same company for most of that 29 years, which is also unusual. So he's very loyal. Now it gets better. Bryan developed international teams duplicating dozens of $million earners. So not only is he a seven-figure earner, he's helped dozens of other people become $1 million earners. So this is someone you want to listen to. He started with our company 9 months ago and has already reached the position of executive director, and he's this close to getting to presidential. So Bryan, it's an honor to be on this call with you tonight. So take it away. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
It's an honor to be on with you, and it's such a privilege to be on with Juliana tonight. A lot of people don't know that she's really involved in the back end with making sure that all of these productions get uploaded, and she's such a team player. And when I first found out about this, I could not believe that she was involved with this. And we're not on the same team, but I've known her as well for a long time. So small world, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I get to introduce a woman that I've gotten to know a little bit. I'm looking forward to getting to know a whole lot more. She came on board when I was newer in our organization, and she's got a heart of gold as well. She's been involved in the corporate industry, different industries, and also in the startup industry as well, owning several businesses herself. She's heavily involved with personal development. She loves traveling. Who doesn't love traveling, right? Who would like to have more vacations? Well, she loves traveling, and she's a health nut. She lives right now in Austin, Texas, but her heart is in Montana. So I'll let Lindsey Korell tell you a little bit more about her background. Welcome, Lindsey.
Oh, thank you, Bryan. Thank you so much for having me. It's so exciting to be on this call with all of you guys. I'm learning so much just listening to Amy and Juliana and yourself. And I have to tell a little story on you, Bryan.
Uh-oh, man.
When I first started, I'm in Austin, Bryan's in San Antonio, which is about 2 hours away. And I really wanted to try the patches. And Monica, my upline, make it to me. And she sent Bryan, and Bryan willingly came and met me halfway and gave me a stack of patches. And that was the beginning of this journey here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that you came to meet me.
I remember that, and it's been so worth it since then, hasn't it? With all your growth,
it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
So
yeah.
Currently, Lindsey's set up at the core rank of manager, and she's got a thriving team that's duplicating like crazy right now. She's real close to hitting that next rank, and I just thought it would be a great thing for everybody to be able to hear from you tonight. What can you tell everybody a little bit more about your background and why you decided to eventually choose becoming involved with Lifewave? What you saw in this?
Sure. I started out in corporate America, and it was great, and I earned a lot of money, and then I wanted to go into business for myself. So I've been a realtor for a long time, but moved from real estate to health coaching about 4 years ago, when I suffered from an autoimmune disease and had the chance to actually heal from it. And then I realized that this was really the place to be, is to help people heal from things that's one, it's really hard to research and find things to help you. And two, it's such an individual sport. Like Juliana was saying, it's so individual, and each person is very different. And you have to keep looking for what works for you, very specific. So when Monica came to me with the patches, I was looking for a second income, because when you work for yourself, there's always room for second and third and fourth income stream, right? I was looking for something really unique. I had been looking at vitamins and some beauty products, but it just didn't excite me like the patches did. When she came to me with the patches, I was like, does this really work? This is going to be amazing if this really works. So you gave me 7 of them, and I took them home, try them out. And I was already in remission, but the one problem that I had is I can't smell. And it's not COVID related, but it is autoimmune related. So I thought, if this works on this, I'm in for life. It didn't work in the first 7 days. Of course, it's a much bigger issue than healing faster. But I kept taking it, and 6-8 months in, end of January, beginning of February, I was on a plane and I could smell the guy in front of me. And was like, hallelujah, something is working here. It was pretty amazing. So it was like, I was hooked on this. And my poor family has not heard the end of it. It's my brother, he's burned his hand. He's had a major infection. And each time using the patches, they have healed it up like so fast that the doctor can't even believe that he healed that quickly. And both of my parents are in their 80s, and they're on the patches. I've got them on X39, and when they play in their golf tournaments, they're on X49, and nobody can believe they're in their 80s. So I'm like, thank you, David, and thank you, Lifewave, for giving me this amazing technology, because it is keeping my family healthy and going forward and keeping them alive and kicking.
I love how you stayed persistent on the product, because that happens for a lot of us. We may not feel something in the beginning, but as stem cell activity builds up over time. I was talking with Amy earlier. She was just sharing with me 2 and 3 years in, just different things happening, and wow, pretty exciting. So how has this team system and this compensation plan evolved your life?
This system's been really easy. I dabbled in a couple different network marketing businesses before, and I didn't have success. Maybe I'll make a couple dollars, but this team approach, and the product's amazing. First, it's unique. You can't ask for a better product, but to have the team system and the Telegram, I think I live on the Telegram and the WhatsApp, is just being able to find something similar to somebody that I'm talking to, because you can find a story for almost every symptom that you come across. And it's so amazing that it's like all over the world. It's not just here. It's not just me telling about it. So having that system to be able to share it, not only with the Telegram stories, but with the Zooms, and also with the events. I've been to several events in California and Texas and can't wait to go to convention, but that's been like a game changer for myself and for my team to be able to have that information.
So you've been to a Team Evolve live event too, have you?
Yeah, a couple. I've been to one in Houston and to one in California.
Awesome. I know the team events are so amazing, and you've been such a team player all along. And for those of you that are hearing about this, there's an amazing system we have here that you definitely deserve to look more into, to learn about what you have access to. In my 30 years, I haven't seen anything like it. It's genius. So you're a woman of vision. And to wrap this up, what I'm looking forward to hearing, what is your vision going forward now?
I just want to bring this to as many people as possible to help them live longer, to do what they really love. So it's two-pronged: keep them healthy and give them the earning power, the money that they want so they can actually travel. I love to travel the world. I'm traveling all the time, and the extra money in my pocket is certainly helping. So I'm healthy, they're healthy. I can take my parents anywhere. So I want to build a team that is making the money that they want and being able to do exactly what they want with their lives. I think that is the gift of Lifewave.
Well, your energy is contagious, and thank you so much for sharing tonight. We really appreciate your time tonight.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
You know, you've heard a common theme tonight of those that really see and want to help other people benefit. And, you know, at a time like this, since we're talking about the opportunity tonight, you know, I heard this saying before that goes like this. It says, dig your well now before you become thirsty one day. And I don't know if you've heard some of the rumors out there, but in the whole economic markets, there's potentially here this fall or spring, some challenges coming up, and this is the perfect time to build a business like this. I remember the last times that in cycles in America specifically, where economic recessions have happened, and this industry has exploded with growth in spite of it. There's nothing growing like Lifewave in this whole industry right now. And it's just such a privilege to be involved when we are right now at this time. So I'm going to hand it back off to you, Amy. What do you have to say?
Awesome. I love it. And thank you, Lindsey. And congratulations on your success as well. I love the people we're attracting, right, Bryan? Folks, I saw this 3 years ago, and I have been in the direct sales industry for 30 years. And I was blown away, not only with the product, which, by the way, the product works, and I got results. So I was on fire with that. But we are a debt-free company. We've been around, you know, we're going to be celebrating 20 years. We are a global company. We're a global company. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the X39 patch that has a 20-year patent on it. We have zero competition. So when I saw all this, I put my business hat on, and it just made sense. It made business sense, and it made common sense. So again, we're a global company. We are the only company in the world that can activate your own stem cells. This is a non-transdermal patch. Nothing's going in your body. There's no chemicals. There's no medication. There is nothing. It occurs naturally in your body. And I was telling Bryan earlier, this is easier to do than taking my supplements. You put it on and forget about it, right? You don't have to swallow anything, taste anything. But again, we have a product that works naturally in your body, but it's backed by science. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So simplistic, debt-free. And then when I heard David Schmidt speak, I was done. I was done. Okay. The man is brilliant. He is brilliant, but he's humble. Sometimes you don't get those together, right? It's very rare. He's very humble.
That's the main thing. Also, I wanted to say that
Yes.
I wanted to look at was David Schmidt. Who is he? And when I got to see him live and see his personality come out, I was like, yes. Yep.
It's refreshing, right? And being in this industry, like Juliana's been in here for a long time, Bryan, myself, many other of you on the line. David's not your typical CEO of a direct sales company. He's a scientist. Trust me, it's refreshing. There's no hype here. There's no rah-rah. This is real. This is a real product backed by science, changing lives, quality of lives. And we all have the opportunity to do that. How fortunate are we, folks? We are extremely fortunate. And then the other piece of this puzzle is the system was in place. You do not have to reinvent any wheels here. That was so refreshing, Bryan. Every company I was with, there was always something missing, right? That I had to create my own marketing material. So if I'm over here creating my marketing materials, does that take me away from building my business? Absolutely. So when I met Peter and Marcy, they were humble, down to earth, had all these systems in place. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So folks, listen to the nuggets. If you're brand new, we are all here to help you. Team Evolve is all about working together for the betterment of everyone. So Bryan, I don't know if you want to close it out, but I just want to thank you all for coming. We appreciate each and every one of you. Congratulations, Juliana, on your success. Lindsey, Bryan, if you want, say a few choice words to close us out.
Yeah, if you'd like, enter into the chat. If you've used X39, what has it done for you? I got this idea from Amy earlier, and I would love to hear in the chat what X39 has done for your life.
Just mention one or two things, folks, because some of us have like 20.
Yeah. I would just say that the compensation plan, learn more about that as well. It's extremely generous, and it's generous for everybody, no matter what rank you're at in this, the core rank of manager. It's super generous. And whether you're a beginner, you've been down the road a while, or you're a top earner, it's an amazing plan. It's fair. It's very lucrative. And compared to all the other compensation plans that are out there in this industry, I love that it's set up the way it is. And I believe you will as well. Like Amy said earlier, the timing is phenomenal. We're at the right place at the right time. And all we have to do is really just reach out to the people that we care about the most, and reach out to the people that, you really want to help, and reach out to the people that you'd love to also travel with and become business partners with, be friends with. And it's an amazing business of not just product, but it's an amazing business of people, and you will have the most amazing support here as well. So thank you for everybody coming out tonight. It's been awesome.
Absolutely. I love looking at all the comments, Bryan. It's just going on and on and on. So thank you all. Everyone be blessed. And we will be back actually tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, same channel, same station. It should be Marcy and Dr. Stacy. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great team, great call.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great night.